I'm ready to show you my favorite summer meal. Yes, we're still in summer. We've got all the fresh things coming in, and this is what I like to do. Probably once a week in the summer, I will make this. I will get some fresh beans, some new potatoes, sausage. I might mix it up with some soup, bones or something like that, but some kind of meat. This is going to be a turkey sausage. I've got my crushed red pepper. If I had, let me rephrase it. If I had fresh cayenne peppers growing, I would also add that into that instead of this. But we got that instead. Some garlic, onion, and then my sides, fresh tomato and cucumber. So the one thing that you need to know, if you buy these beans, we used to grow what we call blue lakes. And the blue lakes did not have a string, but these beans have a string. And you got to get that string out of there because you cannot eat it otherwise. So all I do is that, and I leave them about 1 inch to 1.5 inches. I'm only cooking for me today, so I only got 1 pound. So it's gonna smell pretty good up in here in a minute. But it just comes off just like that. And then we'll be ready to eat. That one broke on me, so I'm gonna be very careful and make sure there's still no more string in there. Just a little bit, but not a lot. So once I've done this, I'll take them and get them washed and looked over real good. Make sure there's no real bad buggy parts or anything like that. That one broke on me too. This one, the string is bad. And sometimes when it's like that, that just means the string is not so tough, you can't eat it. Now that one is a little discolored. I might actually shell that one. We'll see what happens at the end here. I went and spoke to the Boys and Girls Club at the Smoky Mountains in Pigeon Forge today. I had a great time with the kids. We talked about hurricanes, tornadoes, and floods. Some of the worst disasters that you can have. We don't necessarily get hurricanes here, but we could get the remnants of a hurricane, which could cause the flooding and problems, which we can use all the water we can get. We dry it up around here. And somehow, while I was out and about getting gas, I did something to my arm. And I don't know. I was just sitting there rubbing. I was like, why does it burn while I was driving? I've touched something that was hot. That reminds me, I got to get a battery for that smoke detector. That's what's beeping. So, we're going to go forward. I was over y'all the other day when I said, got me a new toy. Some of y'all said, well, what is it? So, you put your phone like this, and it's supposed to help you stabilize when you're doing video. This is on a tripod. But in this particular case, yeah, it's me and Dolly. One of those times we did an interview. I don't even know when that was. So that'll help me, different filming and stuff. Some of y'all commented you like when I show you things around Pigeon Forge and the Smoky Mountains in Gatlinburg. So if that's more of what y'all want, we'll do that. We'll cook and eat, and then we'll have to go find some place to walk it off. It's so hot out there right now. That's why I'm doing this. Boil it. I had done this in the Instapot, but I'm gonna do it on the stove today. Instapot makes it a little easy. So, well, let me finish this, get these washed, and we'll start our cooking. I thought I had more of these new potatoes, but since it's just me, this ought to do. I'm gonna use some red and some white ones. On this particular ordeal, see now that one, I don't like the way it looks. I'm just gonna throw that one away. Anyway, I'll come back and see y'all soon. All right, so I went ahead and cut up. I've got everything washed. There's my potatoes. I just kind of halved them like that. I've got my sausage and got these little inch pieces. I've got my onion here as well that I've diced up. I actually dug around and found a fresh onion that I had. So that's a fresh one. I didn't use store-bought. So that is a fresh onion. So all I'm gonna do, I think this is gonna fit in this pot. Oh, something run away on me. Yeah, we'll be fine. So I've got all that in the pot. Everything's washed. I'm gonna fill the water up to about right here. And then I'll see how things are going once we get cooking. But you know, these things will cook down. That was a piece of sausage that ran away on me. After it gets the cooking, I'll look and see if I need to add more water to it. But just enough. Just like so. And this is a new one. Red pepper flakes. I'm gonna want more than that. There we go. That's optional for those of you who do not want it. You don't have to do it. I just bought these today. And you know, the one thing that I went in the store to get, they didn't have. I still wound up with $20 worth of stuff at the dollar store. It's all good. I'm gonna put that on the stove and I'm gonna cook it. You know, you kind of just have to wait and see. If you like your beans still a little on the crispy side, you're not gonna cook them as long, but I'm just gonna put it all together and let it cook 30 minutes. And in about 30 minutes, it's gonna smell like summer at Grandma's after she got done working in the garden. Because she would go pick the beans and stuff that day that we were gonna eat that night. So that is that. We will come back. Of course, this is normal. Just cut that up and eat it just like you want. So we'll be back later. All right, so dinner is ready. Got my sausage, got my taters, got my beans. It's like heaven. The only thing you didn't see that I did was add a little bit of salt, not pepper, because I had those red pepper flakes. This sausage did something weird on me. It blew up. It was like that big around and it blew up. Like, it was even bigger than that. I guess as it gets cold, it'll shrink back down. I'd never seen that before. It's a different brand that I'm used to buying. Maybe it's the turkey. All right, my potato's done. Very fresh, very fresh. Okay, my favorite summer meal right here. I've got my glass of iced tea. Can't beat it.